That's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
So out come the Chargers. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Taylor. Right back there. This time he finds it. And he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
From the gun on 3rd down, McNair. The man has got it. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Drake.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down. We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed him down on that run.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 6-yard touchdown run. And this offense is running away with this one.
The extra point.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Get off the field.
And it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an
only
interception.
450. Weak.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
He has Williams on the coverage.
From the gun, Taylor. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for L.A. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is fielded at the 27. And just bowling over tacklers. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brent.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
49-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Taylor. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Taylor is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Taylor. His throw is going to be incomplete.
They wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Taylor. He's going to let it fly. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
7-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 30, 20, 10, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Touchdown.
So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Well, they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
Chargers, nothing. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chargers ready to take over. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. Throw left side complete. That's Pope. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott picks it. I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
And I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Desmond King now to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how...
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
We pick up this challenge in quarter number 1 with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line as we get set here 1st and 10. Now to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, there's no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 49 yards. On 1st and 10, McNair rolling to his right. Going for it all. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
For Evan Ingram, incomplete.
To throw again, McNair. Incomplete. Tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. You may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. Well, unfortunately, no win on this attempt. Here come the Vikings now as they get set on 1st down and 10. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35.
Minnesota Vikings.
A big play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards. Play action. It's McNair. Lets it fly. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
1-yard line.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
They're moving the ball through the air pretty well in this opening drive, and to me it was evident that they were set on doing exactly that here to get this game started. And their belief and determination is certainly paying off.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Brings
another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's the option. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Steve McNair keeping it himself from a yard out. Okay, so you won't be going undefeated against this challenge, but hey, the good news, losses don't count against you, so give it another shot. Offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Now McNair looking for a 1st down throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down.
Vikings. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, here's McNair. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. There defensively to break that one up, Ken Crawley.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Out of the gun, it's McNair. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
30-yard line.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 30 yards. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. We pick up this challenge in quarter number 1 with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, and it's first down. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Kenyon Drake, 53 yards. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hey, everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you. We pick up this challenge in the 3rd quarter with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. You trail by a touchdown. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? It's a foot race. The 30. 10. Touchdown. Vikings. Evan Ingram, 75 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you string that out just a few plays, give us a break, back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Fake to Bell. Darnold, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. He could have been trouble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold, quick hitter here is complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
3rd down.
Extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They'll look to set up his blockers. He called out an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now McNair lets it fly for Thielen, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen, 67 yards, and the Vikings are going to take the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they do.
Correct on both counts. Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings.
Maybe on Bell, the ball carrier.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
In the end zone.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McNair trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Down and 10.
From the gun, McNair. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kenyon Drake there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
For the extra point.
Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target. Sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And a man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Play action. It's Darnold. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman. And now it's 2nd down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Darnold from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking left side, he's got it in. It's Bell. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now left side of the swing pass. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Vikings pick up the football. And bring this one back. Come on now. Return the scoop and score for the Vikings. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
By Jalen Ramsey.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Very close to a turnover. They're in the end zone. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. They'll start by running the option to the right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this. And they...
That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Chris Godwin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York set to take the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, You just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Darnold on first down. He's got Herndon, his tight end. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
That's complete.
That's good.
There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Coach, thank you. We begin this challenge in the 4th quarter with less than 3 minutes remaining. It's a tie game, 21-21. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. 1st and 10. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And the Vikings pick up the football.
On the play.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
On the carry.
Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
16-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw on 2nd down, Steve McNair. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it.
Intended
3rd down now.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Vikings on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 5. No, he lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him an opportunity.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
That's score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
So Burrow and the Bengals down 28-21. A minute 54 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzama. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. We're on 10 yards there to start the drive. Just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here we go with Burrow. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to... understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's Jackson to throw.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the...
Now the ball comes loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And some room to work. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
We pick up this challenge in quarter number 1 with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. As we get set here, 1st and 10. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a final return. A scoop and score for the Vikings. All right, not the result that you were hoping for. Don't sweat it, though. You can replay the challenge right now or at any time later on. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Goff on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
A loss of 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's...
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
We will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're trailing by 14, but you've driven into opponent territory, and it's 1st and 10. Now McNair off the play fake. Rolling to his left. And a scary incompletion. Almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd down.
Chris Godwin. It's 3rd down and 10 yards.
Operating from the gun. McNair. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. McNair to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Complete to Evan Ingram.
From a yard out.
Touchdown.
And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. Open man, the tight end fails. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A huge play there for Houston. 58 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Watson again. This is Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They go to Johnson again. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. His defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
24. Vikings 14.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now.
It's caught inside the 25. They're not even trying to do anything. Vikings. Chris Godwin, 69 yards. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson.
Number 25.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Johnson. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers, or a quick slant or something.
Ball's out, full near midfield. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. And they will take a knee here. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And they take a knee.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Well, you came up short in this one, but no worries. Select replay challenge and go get that win.
21.
Here come the Vikings now as they get set on 1st down and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. He's got his man. It's It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Adam Thielen, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Houston set to take over. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Well fired. 75 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Kaimi Fairbairn lining up.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. One play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Takes it at the 7. Good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Lets it fly for Thielen. That's caught inside the 20. That's all you got! And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, touchdown, 74 yards. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
28.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know, they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
But you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Watson. Going deep here for Stills. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33-yard line. Adam Thielen, he gets set to go again with the rest of this offense. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, it's McNair. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Chris Godwin, 56 yards. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can. Strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. He gives it left side to Johnson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play.
They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Out of the gun, Watson. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And the Vikings pick up the football.
And with that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Touchdown, Minnesota!
McNair's pass complete to Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Minnesota.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Here comes Cobb. Loose football. The Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings.
So
problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, Watson stepping up. He's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Watson. Full side complete. It's Johnson. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. 3rd and short, they'll try option left. Oh, no, lost the football. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First down there, but it's incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And it's going to be second down.
Harrison Smith on the coverage.
He'll look to throw. He's got his 10. It's Fells. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards on Moses sticks. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
He's back to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Darren Fells, beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45 out of bounds at the 44.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Adam Thielen and the rest of the Vikings offense, they get set for their next possession. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. Now McNair looking for a first down throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
To Chris Godwin.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Now McNair. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control. But still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline who just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course.
Pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, McNair lets it fly for Thielen. And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.